Hello and welcome back to F123 My Team Career Mode. I need to sit properly. This is episode 2 as we're going to be taking on the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Just saying, I started recording about 5 minutes ago, so I'm not really that annoyed. But yeah, it turns out I was talking through my headset mic, which wasn't the plan. The plan was to use the microphone, because it sounds 10 times better, obviously. Anyway, so we're gonna head into the race weekend. As the usual is gonna be, I'm gonna be taking first practice in person. I'm not gonna sim it, so I can get a feel for the track. Here we go. See you after first practice. We are just finishing with first practice. We did some programs. I think I did all of them. And now it's time for qualifying to set the grid for the Sunday race. This is going to be a very interesting race. I didn't have a good one last year. Has 2 safety cars. I hit the wall twice, but it wasn't my fault. It was mostly the other drivers not leaving a space. Quali time. Let's go. I'm going to commentate on this just because I can. Maybe even commentate on the race while I'm doing it, because I might not, you know what, we'll see. Alright, let's head into qualifying and see where we can place ourselves on the grid for the Sunday race. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we're in Q1 right now. This is our first run on the steering wheel in Saudi. Well, that's after practice. So we had enough practice to learn the gears through every turn, but it was still very doubtful, as you can see over here, almost messing up turn 4. And these sequence of corners were still not easy to master. As you can see here, I go wide, almost going off track over there, and I do go off track over here. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm not playing this for real life. It's just, to entertain myself. But yeah, we had a decent Q1 lap as we overtake Max into the final corner. Very good run, as we are running to the line to clock a 1 minute 31.2. Decent lap time, but could definitely be better. That was a decent first run in Q1. So far P6. We shall see if we're gonna be required to go on a second run. I'd also take the time to apologize to Max, as I kinda impeded him into turn 3. Yeah, sorry. Alright, Q1, second run. We're down to 10th. So we were required to take a second lap, but we are doing it on used softs to improve just on the areas and corners that we messed up. So into turn 1 we go better than last time, I would say. Just gaining a few hundreds over there, messing it up at the exit of turn 2 into 3, and yeah, over here we just nail turn 4. Well, it was better, it wasn't really the best, but definitely gained some time over there. And these sequence of corners, probably my favorite sequence of corners to take in F123 and F1 in general. As you can see, we gained a whole 10th over there, and now we're up to 3 tenths going into the final DRS zone. 4 tenths up, 4.5 tenths, and yeah, we're just hoping now to set a good enough lap time to get us into Q2. And we are now going to the line, and DRS activated, wing wide open, and we set a lap time of I don't know what, but it is good enough for P8, which is a very decent run. Dennis makes it into Q2 for the first time. Let's go. So we set a quali lap of 1 minute 30.9, which was good, but I can definitely improve on that. as we go now into Q2, our first run in Q2, hoping for a better lap time as the track is evolving, so we're definitely going to be getting a better lap in compared to our Q1 time. 1:30.9, not the best, but it was enough. As we now head into the last corner to start our Q2 lap, first one of two. I actually aborted the second lap, but you won't be seeing it, it's out of the cut. But we take a very good turn into turn 1 and turn 2, but I keep messing up these corners. I don't know what I'm doing wrong over here, but yeah, definitely time to gain over there. As now we exit the last corner, DRS wide open, we are gunning for the line, looking for a 1:29.9, which is exactly what we get. Definitely did not plan that, not scripted. But yeah, as I said, I aborted the second lap, and we set a good enough lap time for P4 to get us into Q3 for the second time in a row, as Dennis has been knocked out. Now Q3, our first lap, not really looking for a very high grid position over here. I mean, obviously that's what you're gunning for in qualifying, so yeah, I mean, I didn't expect a lot, and obviously I wouldn't expect a lot from a car like ours early in the season, as we're now heading into turn 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Those corners are, again, like I said, my favorite to take in this on the circuit, as we head to the line to end the lap at 1:30.4, which is anywhere near our lap time in Q2. End of Q2, my bad. Yeah, anyway, so now we are back in the garage. We're exiting for our final run, currently in P7. I'm assuming these are new softs, so we should be setting a faster lap time. I would actually like to see how a video would go with me doing a helmet cam on board for the entire race. But now we're starting our final Q3 lap, as we are heading now into the first corner. A lot of time to gain, definitely on this lap, so let's see where we end up after this fast lap on the set of new softs. Very good exit out of turn 4 over there, setting us up very well for these sequence of corners. Kind of shifting a bit weirdly over there, as now we are heading into the last corner. 2 red sectors, but we still improve our time by 6/10. I'm assuming sector 3 was our weak point on the previous lap, as we now cross the line to take P6 on the grid for the Sunday race.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves once again of our top 3: Leclerc, Sainz and Lewis Hamilton. With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. We've got fast sweeping corners under the lights and 20 racers all ready to write their name into the quickly growing history of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and the smooth operator Carlos Sainz completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hamilton, Russell, the owner driver, Perez, Norris, Ocon, Gasly, Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Joe, Bottas, Hauger, Sonoda, Albon, Magnussen, Oscar Piastri, Verstappen, Hulkenberg, De Vries, and Logan Sargent. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box. Ant, it's fantastic to have you with us here, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the run down into turn one, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It will keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going.
Alright, so we take a medium hard strategy for the race. Sorry, my voice is still recovering after being sick. Yeah, I'm still recovering from that illness that I had last week while recording the voiceover for this for the last video. This video I'm totally fine, just a bit of yeah, a bit of that, as we get a decent parking. Not the best, but you know, it's better than getting a red parking, as we wait for the grid to form up, as we head to 5 red lights for the Saudi Grand Prix. It is lights out and away we go. We get a very good start, moving up immediately up to P4, and we go around the outside of Hamilton and Sainz to take second place. What a start from us, from 5th on the grid. I mean, yeah, Max had a penalty, as you can see. He's down in P20. I don't know what he got a penalty for. I think part needing a replacement, as we go around my favorite sequence of corners, and we hold on to P2 with Hamilton, Sainz, Russell behind us in 3rd, 4th and 5th, as we are now trying to keep our distance from those 3 drivers behind us. Sainz on the soft tire, definitely gonna be faster than us. I mean, even with the same set of mediums that we have, he's gonna be a quicker car than ours. And as you can see over here, he just round the outside, he takes us on, and he goes up into P2 as we brake early so we don't hit his rear end. As we now short shift a little bit over here, but not really a big deal, as we're now gaining on Sainz using the slipstream to try and make a move down the inside. I don't think, yeah, we do not manage to get that, as it messes up our line now, and Hamilton starts closing in on us, as we're now deploying ERS to keep him away. As we now skip into lap 3, he is around our outside with DRS isn't enabled. Oh no, it was enabled, I'm not so sure, but we steal DRS off of him going into the pit straight, as we now enable DRS. It seems like it's not really a match for him, as we are literally side by side going into turn 1, but we keep our position in 3rd place, as now we are now trying to just keep our distance, and into lap 4 we go. 2 cars behind us, Hamilton, Perez with DRS. Hamilton goes round the outside, goes sailing by. Perez as well, following him through that same window, as we brake, almost making big contact with Perez. We made contact with him, but nothing happened, so that's lucky, as now we are now going down the pit straight again, now this time behind Perez and Hamilton, looking for a move to reclaim 3rd place. We throw it down the inside, very what's it called, I don't even know the word. It was such an audacious dive bomb down the inside of 2 cars, definitely cars that are faster than us, as we have yellow flags. It seems like Bottas is retiring with a mechanical failure.
Okay, information on Bottas. They're retiring from the race.
As our engineer Mark confirms, now we have Hamilton behind us on lap 6, going into lap 7 with DRS waiting to be deployed. Actually, it's Russell behind us. Hamilton dropped down behind Perez. Russell now goes down the inside and just goes sailing by, takes third place away from us. I mean, it is to be expected. Mercedes compared to our car is superior, so nothing I could do over there. I couldn't really fight him going into turn 1, as I'm now just trying to chase him down, see if I'm able to even keep up with him. But in the end, it's very hopeless, as we have now Perez, who's closing in on us slowly but steadily, as now we skip into this cut on lap 7. Perez very close behind us with DRS. Yeah, he is going around the outside looking for a move, but we shut the door on him and we go around the final corner. Russell's still ahead, but we're not within his DRS, so we're very vulnerable to Perez over here as he goes down the inside early into turn 1, as he is already ahead of us going into turn 1. Yeah, again, these cars that I'm competing with right now are miles better than what our car is, so yeah, like already 5/10 gained from that, but we were able to keep up with him going into lap 9, and we have some DRS assistance from him. I mean, it's not really an attack on Perez, as we are now boxing into lap 9, going into lap 10. We're boxing for the hard tires. Yeah, looking for a purple turn-in. Hopefully we can jump a few people in these in the pit stops, as we have a very good turn-in purple. As now no problems this time compared to last race, as we have a perfect stop, 2.4 seconds, sorry. It's not really easy to voice over these while you're listening to the audio, so yeah, I'll find out a better way to do this, as now we have De Vries, who was ahead of us as we exited the pits. We're now chasing him down. Hopefully we can make a move on De Vries going into the last corner, but it doesn't seem like we have the pace to throw it down the inside, so we're just gonna wait patiently, as we are now going down the pit straight. Seems like De Vries is pitting, and so is a good amount of cars. It looks like Verstappen as well, Ocon, Norris in the pits, as we now make it into P4, and now we skip into lap 12 with Perez, who was ahead of us, now comes out behind us after his pit stop. He's very close behind, 3-4 tenths behind us, as we are now gonna try to fight him for position with 6 laps to go. I mean, not really much of a fight for Perez, as he's just probably gonna sail on by. As you can see, he's like 0.067 behind us, literally touching our rear end. Pause. But yeah, down the straight he goes with DRS around the outside, as you can see from the onboard over there in the top right and the replay down there. But yeah, very effortless move by Perez into P4, and now it's just trying to hold position, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be possible. Max gaining a lot of time within 5 laps, as he is now just a second behind us on the final lap, as we now cut to a take where he is right on our gearbox, goes for a move down the inside and makes it stick. And now we are gonna be looking at Carlos Sainz. There he is. He's been in the lead of the race for quite a while, as he crosses the line to take first place, Charles Leclerc right behind them to take second. Ferrari 1-2, as we are now, well, there's no hope in us trying to take back 5th place, so we just go. Sergio Perez sets the fastest lap of the race on the last lap as we cross the line to take P6. Very good race overall from us.
Race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Yeah, very good race from us. Definitely proud of how we performed, but driver of the day, Max, definitely starting from P19 on the grid up to P5.
And that brings the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix to a close as we reflect on the team's impressive performance today. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
Here come our world over to see them come out on top once again. Let's have a look then at the drivers' standings. Well, it wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
Max Verstappen seemed to just effortlessly weave through the other drivers today without a care in the world. He was definitely my driver of choice.
Let's move on to the constructors. Ferrari take the lead at the top of the table. Meanwhile, good work from the owner-drivers team this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Well, not bad for the 8-Ball Grand Prix racing team. Dennis has made it into the points from 14th on the grid. I mean, Max just... like, it's domination from him. I mean, he started from 19th. He ended up in 5th place, right ahead of us. It's a crazy race. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, subscribe, turn on your notification bells. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't done so already. I give out updates on my uploads on there, so if any upload is coming up within the next few hours, it's gonna be on that Instagram page, up on the top middle. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys for watching again. Have a nice day.